I'm a massive Friends fan, and I read that you actually auditioned for the role of Green.
Yeah.
Have you and Jen Aniston ever had a moment where you could sort of laugh about that or talk about that in any capacity?
No, but I love Jen. I'm a huge fan, and I think all the right people got cast in that show. um, Friends was one of those scripts that was one of the best scripts going around that pilot season. So I think probably most actors and actresses in that age group that they were looking for probably auditioned for it. But what's interesting is that Jen's first audition was for a soap opera that I got. So we sort of have been
Like parallel.
in each other's yes show business worlds for a very, very long time. And that was a soap opera called Search for Tomorrow that her dad actually was on. So I did get to meet Jen all those years ago when we were teenagers. And she was on 30 Rock, and we crossed each other many times during our careers. But I just think she's a top-notch lady. She's a class act. And as I say, I think Friends was cast absolutely perfectly.
It is a crazy time to be alive.
Why do things have to change?
Mrs. Dickinson is the queen of the Dickinson household, very proud, if you will, of her domestic skills. But in season 2, she seems to be seeing less satisfaction from that. How would you kind of describe her journey in season 2?
I was so happy with the development of Mrs. Dickinson in season 2 because I think we saw so much more of what's underneath Mrs. Dickinson, her longings as a woman, whether it's to be praised for her housework or feel pride in her housework or be known for having the pride reciprocated from other people and be appreciated for all of the work that she puts in. And also she gets an empty nest sort of hunger in her belly, even though the children have only moved either upstairs or to right across the yard to a house very much right next door. But I think she's trying to rekindle her romance and physical relationship with her husband as well in season 2. I sort of, Mrs. Dickinson is oh so horny all of a sudden in season 2. I'm not sure why or what happened, but maybe she's feeling, the change in the air of the times, and that's how it's coming out in Mrs. Dickinson. I'm not sure. My favorite part of the show, and when I just love what it's doing, is when it has the two worlds colliding and clashing and working in simpatico. Like there's an amazing dance scene in season 2 that I just want to learn every step that those girls did, and they do that kind of like stop dance thing, and I'm like, I want to learn how to do that so bad. And then for some reason when they do it in corsets, it just makes it hotter and hipper for some weird reason.
You mentioned the dancing, but you can sing and Haley can sing. Could we ever get a musical episode of Dickinson, maybe season 3?
I think it would be amazing if they did do a musical episode, because they have so many musical performers on the show. Adrian also has his own band who plays my son, and Anna obviously comes from a very artsy family as well. So I think there'd be so many ways that we could fulfill a musical episode. I don't know if it's anywhere in Elena's mind or brain to do that, but it would be super fun. It would be really an opportunity for everyone to show off some of the other skills that they don't get to do on Dickinson.